Hey guys, this is Justin from survivalreviews.com. I'm here today to talk about the H&K USP Tactical 45. This is a phenomenal handgun. It's built almost to, well, the same quality standards as the Mark 23. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the Mark 23, that's actually the weapon that the U.S. Navy SEAL teams use. But this shoots a 45 caliber round, 45 ACP. It's got a lot of really cool features I want to talk about here in a second. This gun retails for about $1,000 plus tax. They're getting harder and harder to find. H&K doesn't really make this one anymore. Like I said, it's built with the same quality standards as the Mark 23. The differences are this gun is a little bit smaller than the Mark 23. Still shoots the 45 ACP round. It's got a threaded, see if I can get that on camera. It's got a threaded O-ring barrel with a polygonal bore profile. So if I screw this off, so here, if you take a look at this, this is the O-ring in the barrel. If you look at it, it's got what are called the high profile. It's got the high profile target sights. Just let you take a look at that. Pull up my drop cloth. You can see that. It's got an ambidextrous magazine release, which is going to be right here, either side of the gun. The safety and firing mechanism can also be switched from the left side or the right side. Our model gun actually has a Hogue rubber grip applied, which is this little rubber sleeve here. If you look at that, the reason that's on there is there are some checkering on the back of the handle, and it's made out of the hard plastic, nylon or synthetic bottom. If I don't have that Hogue rubber grip, it kind of bites into your hand a little bit as you shoot it. This model gun also has a thread protector. See if I can get this off of here. The gun also has an adjustable trigger stop. If you guys can see that the little nub there on the back, you can adjust that out to enable the trigger to stop where you want it to. It's a double action, single action pistol, so you can cock it for single action mode. You can pull the trigger for the long hard trigger pull, double action mode. It's got a nice magazine stop. It's got a nice smooth trigger pull. It's actually a match grade trigger. It's got a Picatinny rail here. You can strap on lasers and flashlights, any accessories you want there. I've actually been using a Blade Tech holster to carry this gun with a Tech lock attachment. I'm just going to go through the features really quickly. If you look at the sights, they're adjustable for windage and elevation. Like I said, it's got the high profile target sights. This gun is extremely accurate. It's really a quality precision piece of hardware here. It comes with 2 magazines, 12 round magazines. And what that means is you can have 12 rounds in each magazine. You can have 1 in the pipe or 1 in the barrel. The target sights actually have a micrometer adjustment. They're down to that level for windage and elevation. Very nice sight. The slide is machined out of 1 piece of nitrocarburized steel. The actual gun can be converted into any of 9 trigger firing modes, and it also includes what's called the patented HK recoil reduction system. The whole entire gun is corrosion resistant. What that means is that HK has given it what they like to call their hostile environment blued finish. And what they do is they coat the gun several times, and that enables it to receive some hardware without getting a lot of scratches and getting through the blued coating down to the actual gunmetal. It's got an oversized trigger guard. You can use this gun really well with gloves. Actually, I've got small to medium sized hands. It's a very, very big gun for me. And one of the negative aspects of this gun, if you've got the smaller hands like I do, when you're ejecting the magazine, so I've been firing the gun and now it's time to eject the magazine, my thumb cannot reach the slide release. Okay? So what I do is I actually kick the slide down with my other thumb, with my supporting hand. I pull the slide release down, and then I eject the magazine. Then I can, you know, do a tactical reload if I need to, reload the magazine. But if you don't do that, if you don't use your support hand with this gun, you actually have to cant the gun over to hit the slide release. So that is a negative if you've got the smaller hands. However, if you want a gun that's always going to fire when you pull the trigger, you're never going to have an issue with a malfunction. At least I've never had one. This is a great gun to buy. Like I said, it's a little bit pricier than a lot of the other 45 semi-automatic pistols you can buy. It's worth every single penny. Absolutely. Something else about the HK USP Tactical. The extractor here doubles as a loaded chamber indicator. I'll try to get that on the video. You can just see a little bit of red. If I actually had a round in the chamber, which I don't, I typically don't do reviews on loaded weapons. I also don't play around or handle loaded weapons unless I'm carrying it for defense, or I'm doing something with it, taking it out in the woods, I'm going to go to the range, whatever else. But when I'm cleaning a gun, when I'm handling a gun for a review, I always keep the gun unloaded, just to make sure that there are no accidents. Safety first, always. It's also got a lock. You can lock the gun up. I've never done that. It has the magazine stop here. It will lock open when it's fired last. If you have a suppressor or a silencer, you'll take this thread protector off. You can put those right on the gun because the end of the barrel extends past the slide. If you can see that there. And it also has a decocker / safety. And like I said, guys, the decocker safety can actually be switched over to the other side. So here is the safe. There's my fire. And then if I want to decock the gun, I pull that down a little bit further and it decocks the gun. Let's talk about disassembly. To disassemble this weapon, you are going to lock the slide back, let the slide come forward, hold it in the rear position, right here, while pushing this pin out of the gun. You can actually push it with your finger. Once you get that to start coming out, then you're going to continue to hold the slide back, and you're going to pull this piece completely out. And if it's stiff, you may want to use a little punch. Typically though, I can pull it right out. Once it's out, the slide locking pin, once that's out, you can slide the slide forward and off of the gun. Then you've got your polymer bottom, the internal components, You've got the barrel, the guide rod spring assembly, and then here's your barrel, and you can clean it from there. Now, you have to take the thread protector off before you completely remove the barrel to clean it. And I won't do that. I'm not cleaning it, but I wanted to show you guys how to disassemble it. To assemble it, you just reverse the steps, put it back together. Thanks guys for watching.